Hello and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. Independence Day invokes a sense of pride and honor among the countrymen. Our freedom fighters, with their hard work and sacrifice, endured numerous sufferings to safeguard the socio-cultural ethos of our motherland. Today, 15th August, entire country unitedly celebrated 76th Independence Day. Watch.
स्वयंपूर्ण गोय ह्या योजनेच्या अंतर्गत सरकारात वेगवेगळे कार्यक्रम सरकार तुमच्या दारी असतले. स्वयंपूर्ण युवा असतलो, स्वयंपूर्ण महिला असतलो, नॅशनल युथ पार्लमेंट, नॅशनल
भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय. जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant on Monday informed that the mining industry will not be left behind. He stated that the government will resume mining activities in the state through the means of auction in the next 4 to 6 months. CM Sawant informed that the Mopa airport will be completed in October and will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He also said that the National Games will be held in Goa in 2023.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant stated that mining activities would resume in the state within 4 to 6 months. He also said that the Mopa airport would be completed in October.
संस्थेच्या मार्फत करतले. वेगवेगळे थळावे डिपार्टमेंट फुडे व्हरता असताना मायनिंग क्षेत्रातूय आम्ही कमी पडचे ना. मायनिंगाचे बेगोबेग ऑक्शन करून परत एकदा जे मायनिंग चालू करपाचे काम सरकारान हातान घेतला आणि म्हाका खात्री आसा विधानसभेत हांवें उतर दिल्ल्या प्रमाणे फुडल्या 4 ते 6 म्हयन्या भितर मायनिंग हे सुस्थितीत हाडपाचे काम आमच्या सरकाराच्या मार्फत करतले. प्रकल्प पुराय जाता, मोपा एअरपोर्ट पुराय जाता, पण मोपाक जोडपी कनेक्टिव्हिटी जो आसा ही आमी CPWD केंद्र सरकाराच्या सहकार्यात जवळपास होय प्रकल्प येता ते ऑक्टोबर 2023 पर्यंत आमी पुराय करपाचे आसा. आमकां मोपा इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्ट हांगासर थोडोसो जरी उशीर जालो आसत येता ते ऑक्टोबर म्हयन्यापर्यंत भौमानीस म्हणजे पंतप्रधान नरेंद्र मोदीजींच्या हस्ते ह्याय प्रकल्पाचे उक्तावरण जावपाचे आसा. स्पोर्ट्स आणि युथ अफेअर्स ह्या मळाचेर आमी वेगवेगळे इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर जे नॅशनल गेम्सा खातीर रेडी केल्ले ते नॅशनल गेम्स येता त्या 2023 करपाचो संकल्प ऑलिंपिक हेच्या बरोबर आमी केला. खेलो इंडिया स्टेट सेंटर ऑफ एक्सिलन्स ह्या योजनेच्या अंतर्गत कांपाल क्रीडा संकल्प सेंटर ऑफ एक्सिलन्स हाजोय दर्जो मेळ्ळा ही गोंयकारा खातीर अभिमानाची गजाल आसा. आमी वेगवेगळ्या स्पोर्ट्स फॅसिलिटीज वेगवेगळ्या तालुक्यांनी आमी इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेव्हलप करपाक शकले. खेळा मळाचेर अशाच पद्धतीचे सरकाराचे कार्य हे तोखणाय करी सारखे आसा.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Restarting mining is a distant dream. If and when mining restarts, will the mining dependents take up mining again, or have they moved away from the mining over the last 10 years? See what is the situation today. Watch Point Counterpoint Mining Restart, Myth or Reality on Herald TV and YouTube.
I would go into more towards your word of efficacy, because what happens is that, see, there is a scheme in place. Okay, now efficacy of the scheme is more important. I would if government puts some scheme for a rehabilitation, that doesn't mean that is rehabilitated. Problem is when a small barge owner or a machinery owner has taken a loan, okay, he has taken a loan, the scheme itself which has been put in place expects that person to become an NPA. Okay, then I'm not going in detail because of the time constraint. We can talk in detail, but basically the scheme expects somebody becomes NPA, then we give him little benefit. Okay, whether he takes it or not, it is difficult for him to take that scheme also, because what happens is mining closure happened in 2012 September. Let's take one small example because it will be better for the viewers to understand what I'm telling. Suppose a truck was costing 20 lakh rupees. He has purchased one truck. He has taken 75% loan. 15 lakh he has got a loan on the case.
Right.
Closed in 2012 September. Okay, this scheme came out in 2015 September. Okay, 3 years down the line. Those 3 years he already has become NPA. His truck, which was maybe second-hand truck, was worth 15 lakhs. Today is worth 2 lakh rupees. Okay, government tells him, I'll give you 5 lakh rupees. His loan is 15. He has to sell his house. He has become NPA. He will not going to get a loan from a bank any longer. His morale is totally low. Okay, and that is exact status of mining dependent. Problem with current scenario is that, see, mine owners are in good shape, or they are their children are studying well, they are, or whatever it is, they are in a good shape. If you look at barge owners, some people are okay, barge owners, some machinery owners, but majority of from there, if you come to the lower pyramid, are in deep trouble. You may say 1 crore is given, 100 crore is given, but that has not rehabilitated these people.
A heart-wrenching incident was reported on Sirsai on Sunday when a 5-month-old baby was allegedly done to death by her parents using a wooden chakla balan, locally known as latni, at Chapel Vado.
A heart-wrenching incident was reported in Sirsai on Sunday when a 5-month-old baby was allegedly beaten to death by her parents using a wooden balan, locally known as latni, at the Chapel Vado. The Kolva police have identified the deceased baby as 5-month-old Jia Gondlekar and have arrested her parents, 32-year-old Arminda Dara Fernandez and 42-year-old Sudan Gandolekar in this connection. According to the police, the incident came to light at around 3:30 in the morning when the baby's parent arrived at the Kolvale police station with the dead baby, which shocked the police. The Kolvale police team immediately rushed the baby to the North Goa District Hospital, where the doctors on duty declared her dead. Now, during the course of interrogation, both the parents kept changing their statement, which led the police to immediately apprehend them. According to sources, several bruises were found on the baby's body. Police team headed by DYSP Jeeva Dalvi along with PI Somand rushed to the spot. North Goa SP Shobit Saxena also visited the crime scene. Fingerprint experts were also pressed into service. Dalvi said Arminda Dora Fernandez and Sudan with their common intention killed the 5-year-old baby using the wooden item. Both have been placed under arrest in the connection. Kolvale police have registered an offence under section 302 read with 34 IPC and section 8/2 of the Goa Children's Act 2003. Kolvale PI Somant is conducting further investigation. Now, the highlights of this case are that the couple was staying in the rented house in Sirsai. During the incident, the 5-year-old daughter was at the relative's house. Sudan is a coconut plucker by profession and Arminda is a housewife. Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
RVNL senior personnel who descended on a very festive Velsa on trespassed into private properties while people were celebrating the Feast of Assumption of Our Lady and the Independence Day were chased away by members of Goinso Ek Vote and the locals. Provocative actions by RVNL will not be tolerated by the villagers who have vowed to protect their ancestral land against coal transportation along the coastal belt and towards the hinterland in the east of Goa.
Rail Vikas Nigam Limited senior personnel who descended into a very festive Velsa were chased away by members of Goinso Ekwot and the locals. The locals were celebrating the feast of the Assumption of Our Lady and the Independence Day. The villagers who have vowed to protect their ancestral land will not tolerate any such actions by the RVNL. The recent Panchayat election results have shown how the locals have vented their anger through the ballot and elected members of Goinso Ekwot and its allied organizations. Despite this, an insensitive administration is pushing forward a destructive project in an area where the local economy is dependent on tourism, coconut farming, paddy farming, and fishing, all of which will cease to exist along with the thickly populated heritage areas.
Asking you a question. Like this, it will. You all don't have an answer. Wait. Hold on.
No, ask. बताओ ना. Don't run away.
Don't run away.
बोलो. तुम कितना टाइम समझाया? आ जाओ, please.
Whose property is that? You all got any?
क्यों आया तुम? आज हॉलिडे है. क्यों आया?
Only on a holidays you all come.
हाँ, तुम मालूम है प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना? फिर क्यों आए तुम?
Shit man, you know very well. And the property belong. I'll give you a document that says it's my property. What maintenance?
What? It is nothing to do with the maintenance. We are aware
I should
about
have
it.
brought my jeep and blocked you all.
So you all tell me.
Why you came today? Today's a holiday. Why you came today? Why you come on a holiday, man?
नहीं, what?
किसके लिए आया? बताओ ना.
Why you all come? Why you all come, man? Why you all come? Why you all come? I showed you the document, 18 days, that it is my property. Why you all come? Then you all came to our property. Then why you all come? You come. Why you all come? Why you hiding? Why you hiding? You tell why you all come.
What? मुँह नहीं है.
ये लोग को मालूम है लफड़ा क्या है, फिर भी आते हैं लोग. वो भी ऑफ डे का दिन.
Why you all come? You can call your police. You tell me why you
I
all
am
come.
responsible for this. You all will not step in over here. Even if you all are given the contract.
Pass my house also. नहीं
किसके लिए? तुमको शर्म मतलब मालूम है शर्म क्या होता है? कितना टाइम आया? अब लोग
किसके लिए?
नहीं
पेपर बताओ ना.
पेपर दिखाओ ना. पेपर दिखाओ.
समझे ना.
किसी का
गाड़ी चालू करने का प्रॉब्लम कुछ नहीं. What is wrong? गया था.
Always they come, and especially this man.
वो इधर आना जो मारने का आया.
Today, in our special series of Street Voices, Team Herald TV met several Goans to know their thoughts about India on the 75th anniversary of independence. Watch this special series of Street Voices today.
नमस्कार, हांव महादेव गांवकार. तुमकां सगळ्यांक स्वातंत्र्य दिसाची परबी. आयज आमचो भारत देश स्वतंत्र जाल्ल्याक 75 वर्सां पुराय जाता. त्याच निमतान गेले 3 दीस आमचो भारत देश तिरंगामय जावन गेला. हो दीस म्हळ्यार आमच्या खातीर उमेदीचो, खुशयेचो दीस. हर घर तिरंगा म्हणटनाच आमी घराघरात तिरंगा उबयलो. तसोच तो मना काळजात उबोवन हर दिल तिरंगा करिया शासना खातीर. फाल्यां जर तुमकां तिरंगा रस्त्यार पडिल्लो दिश्टी पडत जाल्यार ताचो फोटो काडून व्हायरल करच्या परस तो उखलून तांचो मान राखात. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
नमस्कार गोंयकारांनो, माझे नाव प्रशांत नायक. भारत स्वतंत्र जाल्यार 75 वर्सां जालीं. तशेंच गोंयकारांक हार्दिक शुभेच्छा 15 ऑगस्टाच्या. तशेंच आमी सगळे जाण एकी रावया आनी फुडें कामां करुया. जात पात धर्म हे सगळे सायडीन दवरून जेन्ना आमी एकवट जातले तेन्ना आमची कामां जातली. जाल्यार आमी जाती धरल्यो जर जात पात हे सगळे धरून जर रावले जाल्यार आमचें कांयच जावचें ना. सो आमचें गोंय फाटीं उरतलें जाल्यार गोंय आमचें जर फुडें व्हरतलें जाल्यार आमी जात पात धर्म हे जे आसा सगळे सायडीन दवरून आमी फुडें वयतले तेन्नाच आमचें गोंय खंय तरी फुडें पावतलें. सो हांव इतकेंच सांगूंक सोदतां की तुमकां सगळ्यांक देव बरें करून ही 2 उतरां आयकल्या बद्दल.
नमस्कार, मी देवेंद्र गावस. आज आपल्या देशाला स्वतंत्र होऊन 75 वर्ष पूर्ण होत आहेत. खरं तर आपल्या देशाला स्वातंत्र्य भेटलं आहे ते फक्त ब्रिटिश राज्याकडून. पण खरं स्वातंत्र्य मिळायला पाहिजे आपल्याला प्लास्टिकपासून. हे जे प्लास्टिक आपल्या देशात वावरत आहे, प्रत्येकाच्या घरात जे प्लास्टिक यूज होत आहे ते प्लास्टिक आपल्याला खूप खतरनाक आहे, खूप धोकादायक आहे. तर ते प्लास्टिकपासून वाचण्यासाठी आपण घरातून खूप प्रयत्न केले पाहिजेत. जरी सरकारने याच्यावरती प्रयत्न केले तरी पण प्लास्टिक बंद होणे तेवढं शक्य होणार नाही जोपर्यंत आपण आपलं घरातील प्लास्टिक बंद करत नाही. किंवा प्रत्येक माणसाने प्लास्टिकची पिशवी वापरणे बंद केली पाहिजे आणि कुठेतरी कापडी पिशवी वापरली पाहिजे. तेव्हाच कुठेतरी प्लास्टिक बंदी होऊ शकते.
The bridge constructed during the Portuguese era at Keri village in Sattari collapsed. The bridge connected Keri to the rest of the Sattari taluka and was seldomly used by locals as a foot bridge. Locals have requested the government to take care of the bridge that is still standing in the Keri to avoid the same fate.
The bridge constructed during the Portuguese era at the Keri village in Sattari collapsed. The bridge connected Keri to the rest of the Sattari taluka during Portuguese times.
ह्यो जो पूल कोसळ्ळा न्हू तो पयलीं केन्नाच्या बांदला तो अंदाज तुमच्या?
माझ्या अंदाजान ते शशिकला काकोडकरांनी मुख्यमंत्री आले त्या टायमार दिसता म्हाका अंदाज सादारणसो अंदाज. आणि सादारणशी माझ्या अंदाजान ताका 50-55 वर्सां सुमार जातली.
ओके, पण येरादारी करपाक ह्योच पूल आसलेलो
पयलीं त्याच पुलान आमी सगळो जो अख्खो गांव आनी कितें त्यांनी बरें ते पयलीं ते सादारणशे भुरगीं शाळेक वयतलीं जावं बाजारपेठेक लोक वयतले तर त्याच पुलाचो वापर करताले.
खूप वर्स जाली, म्हणजे आता तो यूज नसलो.
यूज म्हणजे साधारण तसो यूज असलो, आता यूज नसलो म्हणजे पांयान चलान जाणारे ते सायडीचे लोक असे वचांक मेळटात त्या.
आता पूण तितली अशी गरज कोणाक अशी प्रॉब्लेम जावचो ना पडले म्हणजे?
प्रॉब्लेम सध्या प्रॉब्लेम ना, पण एमर्जन्सी आता जर समज ह्या पुलाक जर कितें जाल्यार ते बंद जाले हे बंद जाले अशें दोनूय बंद.
ऑप्शन आसलेलो तो
ऑप्शन आसलेलो तोय ना आता.
ओके ओके. पूण आता तुमच्या हिनी कितें सरकारान त्याची दुरुस्ती करपाची काय तसोच सांडपाचो तेका?
ती दुरुस्ती करच्या पेक्षा ह्या पुलाची दुरुस्ती करपाची.
ह्या पुलाक
कारण ते जेन्ना होया जाला तेन्ना हेचेर ताण येवंक जायना. सादारण म्हणल्यार ह्या पुलाची हायट बीट वाडोवपाची आणि ती एमर्जन्सी वाडोवपाची दखल घेवन त्याची.
Devendra Gamkar for Herald TV.
While people enjoyed and relaxed on the long weekend, noise pollution on the account of loud, nerve-wracking music played unabated during the weekend continues to cause great trauma, harassment and disturbance to the residents of Anjuna and nearby coastal areas.
While people enjoyed and relaxed on the long weekend, noise pollution on the account of loud, nerve-wracking music played during this weekend continues to cause great trauma, harassment and disturbance to residents of Anjuna and nearby areas. Now the locals have alleged that despite off-season rave parties and several other night parties are organized from Friday to Saturday until Sunday morning and afternoon, which continued next morning. They further complained that there were no checks on the noise pollution caused by them. Now, as per the High Court orders, the police are supposed to patrol the areas and curb such activities. However, the police have turned a blind eye. The guidelines state that any function or party where loud music is played should wind up by 10 in the night. However, the organizers of such parties flaunt these guidelines and continue playing loud music crossing 89 decibels till the wee hours, the residents claim. It is pertinent to the note that Chief Minister is also on record stating that most calls with regards to complaints against loud music parties are hoax. The locals claim that when the police team reaches the spot, they find nothing, but the ground reality is that the organizers are informed well in advance about the arrival of the police. They said that the police, who are supposed to curb the menace, support the same and by not initiating any action. Locals said that they complained to the police informing about such parties The cops says no such incidents are reported. Now here is what some locals have to say. CM should personally come and visit and check the status of loud music played at the night. Calling the cause hoax is not acceptable. Loud music parties organized during the last weekend continued till next morning, but police did not take any action since these parties continue to be their extra source of income. A resident of Anjuna and social activist Ravi Harmalkar said. Now Desmond Alvarez, an Asagaon resident who is a former member of the Noise Pollution Monitoring Committee, said, I can hear the loud music even when my house is located almost 4 kilometers away from where the clubs and restaurants are located. Parties which played loud music on Friday, Saturday continued till next morning. Around 4 to 5 parties were played and playing very loud music and continued playing till next day 9:30 in the morning. However, when contacted the PI, he said, the parties organized during the weekend played music with limited volume and got over by 10 in the night. We did not receive any complaint of the parties playing loud music, said Anjuna PI Prashal Desai. The Goa police is against illegal, unsanctioned and secretly held events. If the event details are not being revealed, then Tramfias says as they are bad intentions and we won't allow such suspicious party to happen in Goa. In addition to that, any permitted music party has to stop by 10 p.m. sharp. No one can take law in their hand and we will not allow it to happen. We are constantly monitoring the social media to track down on such parties in the coastal belt, DGP Jaspal Singh said. A story by Ashmita Polji for Herald TV.
One person died and 2 others were injured after a car crashed into a trailer truck near Sanjeevani Sugar Factory at Tisk Usgaon in Dharbandara on Sunday. The traffic on the Goa-Karnataka highway was halted for at least 2 hours.
One person died and 2 others were injured after a car crashed into a truck near the Sanjeevani Sugar Factory at Tisk Usgaon in Dharbandara on Sunday late evening. The traffic on the Goa-Karnataka highway was halted for at least 2 to 3 hours. While Yash Naik, 18-year-old, died, Shivani Rao and the driver, Dataraj Kaude, sustained grievous injuries and was shifted to the GMC, the police said. The car was proceeding towards Tisk and the truck was moving in the opposite direction towards Molly. After hitting the truck, the car driver lost control of the vehicle and rammed into the roadside tree. Later, the container of the truck fell on a side of the truck, the police said, adding that the Ponda fire and emergency staff rescued the trapped occupants. Ponda PI Vijay Kumar Chodankar said, truck driver Kakra Kauda and cleaner Devraj N were also shifted to the hospital. It is Sanjay Naik for Herald TV.
Akshay SC beat Damdole SC by 3-1 to clinch winners trophy of the 4th Kumbhora Sports Club football tournament organized by Kumbhora Sports Club at St. Alex Church Ground, Kurtori.
Now Akshay Sports Club beat Damdode SC by 3-1 to clinch the winning trophy of the 4th Kumbhora Sports Club football tournament. New Akshay Sports Club took lead in the 15th minute through Elroy. Damdole striker tried hard to find an equalizer but couldn't succeed. Akshay doubled their lead through Joel and with his super free kick from the left flank at the 25th minute post-redemption, Ryan reduced to the lead for Damdole at the 40th minute. Steven scored the 3rd goal for Akshay, which crowned them champions of this tournament. In the 16th minute, Sunny Fernandez under the Chinchini goal made excellent save from Samson free kick. 23rd minute, Blasio was shown yellow card for rough play. Shadel Fernandez made it 3-0 for Chinchini. The halftime score was 3-0, Chinchini leading. In the 37th minute, Frankie of Chinchini's header hit the crossbar. Nigel of Chinchini with the second of the game made it to the 4-0 in the 38th minute. Sharao Gomes made it 5-0 within the 61st minute. Myron Chinchini of Chinchini put final nail in Ambele's coffin. In the last minute, the match, Genito of Ambeli got the consolation goal, while Ambele's keeper made series as goal savings. The injury time penalty was awarded, but Blasco shoot over the crossbar. It's Ignacio Norona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.